Hey, you know what's going on, man? Your dog Trey G in the building. Another episode of Trenches. You know, I gotta keep you up to date with what's going on in these hip-hop streets, man. Lacing you down with the hottest hip-hop news from inside and outside the Triple D, man. Let's get into it. Trenches vlog, let's go. Now look, jumping straight into it this week, man. You already see we back at our regular scheduled program, back at the location. Although I did like shooting on site. There might be more of that to come, bro, because that was actually kind of cool, man. But anyways, man, jumping straight into the first story of the day, 21 Savage. This probably is the best news that we've gotten all damn week, man, as far as hip-hop goes, at least. 21 Savage has been released from federal custody. Now, if you're not familiar with the situation, you must be living under a rock or you didn't pay your Time Warner bill, man, because everybody know about it. 21 Savage was arrested a little bit earlier last week. Now, the charges were that 21 Savage was not from this country. He's actually from the United Kingdom, and he did not renew his visa. But yeah, they held him for a few days, man. I mean, more like a week or so. Like, they held him for a good little while, man. Now, it's not clear why agents held him for so long. In most cases, from what I heard, you are able to bond out either the day of your arrest or like the couple days after. But officials held 21 Savage for whatever reason a little bit longer. He was actually released a little bit earlier this week, so that's always good news, man. More good news for the boy 21, man. The federal agents have dropped the aggravated felony charge against him. So now at this point, the only thing that he's facing is the deportation charge. So that really increases his chances of getting his visa renewed and him being able to stay in the country. Now, he actually sat down with ABC News to talk about the whole controversy that went on. And he had a lot to say, man, about the arrest, how it went down, his stint in jail. Like, he wasn't able to actually go outside for like 23 hours. Like, he was only able to go outside for like an hour or so, a few hours. So shouts out to the boy 21 Savage. He is free, he is home, and that's what we want to hear, man. Now, it's not all good news for the boy. He actually had to appear in court on a charge for missing a show that he was already paid for. They actually did get it settled. They were able to get that situated, man, so he won't have to deal with that. Good luck to the boy 21, man. I hope he stay in the country. I hope the deportation thing work out. You know, he got long money, so they got a lot of people that can handle situations like this. I'm pretty sure, I'm super sure that they gonna get that settled, and 21 ain't going nowhere, bro. I guarantee that. And you know me, I'm always trying to lend a helping hand to the hip-hop community. If he needs somewhere to hide, he can come out to Pleasant Grove. The police don't be around there, man. We good people around there. They ain't gotta come out there. You dig what I'm saying? Now, moving right along, man, I know you probably heard about this story. My boy, this one was hard for me to believe, man. YNW Melly was arrested for premeditated murder. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know why it's hard for me to believe, just cause the nigga got a song called Murder on My Mind. Anybody with a song called Murder on My Mind might really have murder on their mind, goddamn it. But it ain't even so much as the murder charge that got me, it's who they say he murdered that more so is playing a part into it, man. Let me give you the background and rundown of the story. So, I first heard about YNW when him and NBA Youngboy had a little beef. I guess they was at like a record label meeting, and they entourages crossed paths, and they had a little, you know, altercation in the lobby. You know how they go, man. Regular hip hop shit. That's when I first heard about him, when he had that beef with NBA Youngboy. And then one of his friends actually got on Instagram to kind of like describe what happened. Well, a few weeks later, two of his friends, including the friend that got on Instagram, ended up dying in a drive-by shooting. Well, agents pretty much investigated the murder, of course, as they always do. And they actually found evidence of one of YNW's affiliates linked to the murder. Now, they also went deeper into the investigation, as they normally do, and they found that YNW Melly was also a part of the murder, and they say that him and a friend set the murder up to look like a drive-by shooting, when in reality, they killed their own partners. That's what they saying now. I don't know how true it is. YNW also denies that it's true, man. He said that the law's basically making it up. He'll be free soon. I saw a conversation between him and Rowdy Rich, where Rowdy was actually saying salute to getting your freedom, because he just recently got out of jail, and then he told Rowdy, look, I'll be back in a minute, man, from what I heard. So he kind of knew the charges was coming, and he already knew what was coming down on his head. He turned himself in a little bit earlier this week. Now, if you're not familiar with YNW, he got a few hits, man. He actually sounds like he has a really good sound to him. He's out of Florida. He has an album that had just dropped, and one of the biggest songs from the album was Multiple Personalities. It featured him and Kanye West. Now, it's his debut album, and he was able to get Kanye West on the album. Now, however you feel about Kanye West, he still did a lot for hip hop, bro. So that's super big, man. His Murder on My Mind track was released back in 2018, late 2018, and a lot of people are now flocking to that song because they feel like that song might have some indications on how he killed his friends. Because if you listen to the song, he does kill somebody close to him in that damn song. It's sad and unfortunate that he's about to go viral for something so negative when he has so much talent and should have been like, you know, in the public eye. But you know how it go, man. People flock to the negative, they flock to the violence. That's what they love and that's what they devour. You know what I'm saying? Instead of the talent, what they should be focused on, man. And it's crazy that people are flocking to the song like that too, because the song, like the audio, leaked from the song back in 2017. So that was well before the murders even happened. The song has been out for a while, so we'll have to see how that story unfolds, man. Hopefully it's not true. He adamantly denies it. And now check this out, man. I've been hearing rumors too that YNW Melly actually did not do it, but he does know who did it, man. There was a drive-by shooting. He does know who did it, is what they say, but he won't snitch on who did it. So the police kinda need a case, and this is their way to get their information that they need, man. So we'll see what happened with that situation. Now, one story that kind of touched my heart a little bit, man. I'm gonna try not to get emotional when I'm talking about it, just cause it's a touchy situation, man. Usher and Rich the Kid took an L in the streets. Now, I know you saying Usher is an R&B star, how can he take an L in the streets? Rich the Kid is a rapper. He's supposed to be protected against this kind of stuff, bro. This is the second time Rich the Kid done been touched. This cannot keep happening, bro. Usher and Rich the Kid, it says that reports are saying that they were in the studio together and some guys, some masked gunmen, ran into the studio and relieved Rich the Kid and Usher and their entourage of their chains, their money, and whatever else the fuck they had on them that they could take with them. Shit, they took the hot chocolate, you dig what I'm saying? They wasn't playing with these niggas. Now, they say that Rich the Kid was out front when the incident happened. Usher was actually in the studio. No reports of any injuries except for one. Somebody's security guard was pistol whipped by some of the gunmen. They made off with, like I said, man, cash. Somebody said that they took Rich the Kid's jewelry. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but you know, it's unfortunate. You know, it's the second time that Rich the Kid has experienced something like this. You know, him and Tory Bricks was chilling at her crib and they were saying that she may have set him up in the first incident. Now they on track to having a whole baby out here, man. So obviously it wasn't true, or he at least didn't feel like it was true. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it real with you, Rich. Come talk to me, baby. Now I just gotta say, man, Rich, this the second time you been touched, my boy. I don't wanna put it out there like this, but I got to, I guess, goddamn me. Come to Dallas, bro. That's all I'm gonna tell you, come to Dallas. We got some real niggas out here that'll protect you. Now they'll probably end up robbing you too in the long run. They'll still protect you for a little while. I'm gonna tell you right now, go ahead on, come to Dallas, come to the Grove, come talk to me. We'll put some in your life, all right? I got you, my boy. We'll crunch some numbers and get it right, you dig? Now this is just a quick hit, man. Soulja Boy and Black China have sparked up a contract with each other to date for a little while, man. You know how Black China do. They say that Soulja is actually like madly in love with this girl. Now I've been hearing rumors that it could have something to do with Love and Hip Hop, a storyline that's going on between Soulja Boy, Black China, and Summer Bunny. You can only imagine the messy shit that's finna like happen on whatever season of Love and Hip Hop, Hollywood or Bompton or San Diego or Wisconsin, wherever the fuck they doing Love and Hip Hop at nowadays. You can only imagine the storyline that's finna happen with them three if this is true. But Soulja Boy and Black China, they are a new power couple in hip hop. I'm just gonna move on. And I know you've been keeping up too with the whole 6ix9ine situation, man. His baby mama been doing a lot of talking to the media about his whole situation. He is actually in jail telling, basically, is what they say, man. Now, he had an affiliate by the name of Coda B. He paid Coda to shoot at Chief Keef. I remember back in the day when Chief Keef was coming out the hotel, he paid Coda, they say around like $20,000, $25,000 to shoot at Chief Keef to kind of send a message. Well, he ended up telling on Coda B. Coda B went down for the crime, and now Coda B is released on like $300,000 bond, which you know you only gotta pay like 10%, which if my math serves me right, because I took resource math in high school, and they didn't really teach us how to do percentages. That's like 300,000 of 10%. That's like, that's probably like, that's about right. That's about right. You figured it out before I did. But anyway, man, look, yeah, Coda B is now released. I can only imagine the like platforms that are scratching to interview this man. I'm curious to see if 6ix9ine really is snitching. I don't know like what to believe on the internet nowadays, bro. They can make up paperwork, they can make up stories. I do believe he's in there telling. I just don't know to the extent of how much he's telling and what the like telling is gonna lead to. Is it gonna lead to all the charges being dropped? That's what I've been hearing. all of his charges, all 9 counts he gonna get out and get off on. But we will have to see what's going on with that, man. I'm waiting for this first interview to drop. I hope he charged somebody a whole bag, because he gonna need it if he go down for that motherfucking crime, you dig? And last but not least, I gotta keep you up to date with the new music, man. Young Blue, he dropped his Blue Vandross Project 2, and it's a certified banger, bro. It's so hot, man. Like, it's like R&B meets hip hop meets like Future, and I don't know what the fuck. Like, the dude is crazy talented, man. He signed to Lil Boosie's label. Like, go check out Blue Vandross 2. It's a certified banger, mixtape wise, all right? You won't be disappointed, and you can tell him Trey G put you on, man. Now, one of the hottest singles from the mixtape is Time to Myself. If you haven't heard that song yet, if you're going through something relationship wise, or if you just kind of like to be in your little zone and be in your little vibe, check it out, man. Time to Myself by Young Blue. YouTube it, wherever you get your music from. You better put that on your playlist. And you know what it is, man. Another edition of Trenches in the books. Meet me here next week. Like I said, we might be on location somewhere, so you just never know. I did enjoy that broadcast live from the car, man. You never know. I got something in store for you, man. Just keep it locked in, stick around, stay down, keep it tuned in and turned up with your dog Trey G. Trenches. We in the Triple D, baby. Let's go. Dallas, what up? I love you forever, man. That's how we rock it. You know what it is. Lego. And now, hold on, man. You ain't know. I'm starting this new thing where I'm getting special guests. We got Usher live, baby. We're gonna do that little interview. So, my boy, you gotta let us know. What happened, bro? What went down? Okay. Usher a little quiet right now. He say he going through it. He don't really want to talk about it. We'll catch up with him later.